Joe in real life. A recent commenter commented to me that you can't recover from squat every day, and that in fact, as you get older, it's even less possible. And it's not a sensible training plan. I should say first that I am in no way making fun of this person. This is not a rallying cry to jump up this person's ass or anything like that. In fact, I completely agree. But I think it misses the point, right? So my reasons for squatting every day are really twofold. And this is a theme I've covered pretty extensively in the past. The first is mental health. I have to train every day. I have to work out every day. It's as much about the alone time as it is about the exercise. It's the only anxiety, depression medication I've ever taken that works at all. And I've sampled a few. It's necessary. You know, I cannot just get out of bed and start a day of work. I can't do that. I need to take my medicine first. And so that's the first part, but that's neither here nor there, you know? The second part is fun. You know, I do not believe I am on an optimal training program. This is a game of attrition. So contending with the fact that recovery from something like this is pretty unlikely, if not outright impossible, I then enter into the game. And the game is, can I adapt this in such a way that it becomes possible, right? Those are sort of the constraints that I'm playing with, you know? And I've had some successes, I've had some failures, but mostly the point of the game isn't to win. The point of the game is to have fun playing the game. You know, my priorities as such are first and second are longevity and enjoyment. You know, I'm not trying to throw up the biggest squat I can. Performance is a distant third priority. It might not even be third. I don't know for sure. I'd have to think that through. Things change. And so this is my response to that comment, right? Like, I'm not doing this to train optimally. I don't care about that. I don't have any illusions or delusions about being some great lifter. Not that you accused me of that, because you didn't. And I want to be fair about this, and I want to be as non-antagonistic as I can. In fact, you politely posed a question, you know, which is a good question. And I don't want to be on my heels. I want to answer the question, you know, that my motives for doing this are entirely different. And it's easy to misconstrue, you know, that's all. So maybe I'll leave it at that for now and see if it gets picked up and see if further elaboration is needed. Yesterday I did my 2 sets of 5, squat, overhead press, pull up. I feel great today. I'm going to do it again. I might film it a little differently. I haven't decided yet. And then I want to do my knees over toes, upper body. So it's going to be kind of a big workout today. I'm going to see if I can get the whole thing done in under an hour. I guess we'll see. Yeah, maybe that's it. Sorry, you caught me looking at my beard. I'm like, oh my. That's coming out quite nicely, isn't it? I love you guys. Stay tuned, okay? So this is 3 times speed, just the squat part of my workout today. I am pretty pleased to report that I actually did the whole thing. I did the squats, the pull-ups, the overhead presses. This is my mobility routine for squats, which I'm just kind of throwing in. I realized I've never shown it to you before, so I just kind of wanted to show it to you. It's pretty simple, and overall, can I tell you that I do this in a structured way every day? I mean, not really, but something like it at least, This is just kind of getting that Achilles stretch. A couple repetitions each side. Ooh, look at that tan line. Very, very sassy. So yeah, the whole mobility routine takes about 10-15 minutes, depending on how lazy I'm feeling. And then the squats, I worked up to a heavy single, 155 front squat, and then 2 sets of 5 at 120. Easy peasy, felt good. I think I'll alternate front squats and back squats for as long as I'm able to keep this up. And after I did the 2 sets of 5 for everything, then I did my knees over toes, but for the upper body. And the entire thing, from beginning to end, took me exactly 1 hour, almost to the second. Which I felt pretty optimistic about. It seemed like too much work for that. But, and I went at a pretty leisurely pace. If I'm totally honest, I could speed that up. I don't know that I'd want to cut more than 5 minutes. I mean, God, maybe 10, but it could be done faster, which I expected more like 75 minutes, even 90 minutes, which, that's, could I do that every day? Could I do a workout of this depth every day? No, definitely not. In which case my antagonist in the comment section would be absolutely right. That would just simply be unrecoverable. Could I do it 4 times a week? 2 upper, 2 lower, and the other 3 days being like somewhat more symbolic. I do think so. And but the burden of proof is on me, and like certainly I could run aground with this 2 sets of 5 thing. So like just thinking about the squats on their own, if you don't count the build up to the max set, which you really kind of have to count, right? But if you don't count that, that's 14 sets of 5 per week. Which is manageable. It is an adaptable amount of work. But is it adaptable with the overhead press and with the pull-ups and with the running? On paper, no, it isn't. For a man my age, no way. But spaced out, taking one medium-sized bite at a time, with prioritizing on good nutrition, good supplementation, and good rest. Maybe, And really, that's my game, That's my game. Like, it may seem, I don't know, it may seem silly. Like, why not just train? Why not just train with regular objectives? You could still prioritize quality of life and longevity. But it wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be fun for me, Like, and more to the point, and maybe this is just a character defect on my part. If I follow your program and get great results, it's always going to feel to me that I didn't get those results. You did. That I couldn't do it without you, And I can't abide by that. I can't live like that, There's something in me that just won't allow it. Which is sort of ironic because like I watch a lot of fitness YouTube and I follow a lot of advice, but it's general, broad, sweeping advice, good ideas from individuals. Bromley, chief among them lately. Pavel Satsuin, who I also like, you know. But I don't follow them to the T. I inject my own ideas. I inject my own cadence, my own pace. And that's the game. That's the game in which I play and I have the most fun. I love when I fuck up. I did Johnny Candido. I did a variation of Johnny Candido's stuff and it was great. I had a really good time and it burnt me into the ground. Like, it was massively unrecoverable for me. Massively. I did not have the conditioning for it. But man, I loved that failure. I enjoyed it enormously. And I don't know. I like, as for a mission statement to this channel, like, that's the way I'm gonna work, you know? And I imagine as a viewer, it can be pretty frustrating. It could be some kind of thing to watch me bash my head against the same wall over and over again and lament that I'm getting these poor results. But like, if you were on this side of the camera with me, I think you'd see the joy in it. I think you'd see there's this saying in recovery, you know, which I've always liked. Let go or be dragged. And why I like it is because sometimes I have to be dragged. I just have to. That's what I want. I know that letting go is better. I understand it fully. I understand every detail of it. I've turned over every rock. But I just want to be fucking dragged. I like it, you know? That's what I showed up for. And some days are like that, and some of us are like that. And I suspect maybe if you're listening this long, you're a little bit like that too. Maybe a lot like that. Anyway, that's where we are today. Today's workout went well. Day 2. We'll see how long I can keep this up. I only filmed the squats. The rest of it seemed like a hassle to move the camera around. But anyway, this is Joe in real life. I love you guys. Be good to each other today. I'm going to strive hard to do the same. Extend a hand of charity and kindness to my fellow man. And I'll see you all tomorrow. All right. Bye.